Today we're going to look at the Week 4 Sunday Night Football matchup between the 0-2-1 Philadelphia Eagles versus the banged-up 2-1 San Francisco 49ers. You have Carson Wentz going up against Jimmy Garoppolo or maybe Nick Mullins if Garoppolo can't go with that ankle injury. We'll start by looking at the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Here they are in the first quarter versus the Bengals at 0-0, first and 10. This is just a very productive run right here, and we'll take a look at the back end to see what happened here. The ball snapped, the ball gets outside, down the sideline for a nice 15, 16-yard gain. Take a look at the back end. And I'm not 100% sure whether this is a design play or this was a miscommunication. But if you look at the blocking scheme, they're pulling the left guard to the left. They're pulling the center to the left. You got the right guard and the right tackle cutting off, preventing the defenders from going to the left, yet they hand the ball off underneath to go to the right with this defensive end unblocked. This could be a miscommunication where the line was going one way and the back misheard the call and is going the other way, or this could be the old sucker play, getting the defense to run away from where you're running the ball because they're playing the blocking scheme at the point of attack. But here's the snap of the ball. Again, you see the line pulling to the left, cutting off to the left, but they're running the ball back to the right. 96, the defensive end, is unblocked. And he's playing his rules as the backside defender versus that blocking scheme. But here's the ball coming back the other way. If it was the design play, it was very effective, very creative. Here we go. It's the same drive, still the first quarter. It's 3rd and 3, ball on the 48 for the Eagles. They're driving the ball. Now what they got 12 personnel in the game, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and a back. And what they're running is they're running crossing routes. They're trying to create rubs and picks because they're anticipating man coverage, which a lot of teams run on 3rd and short, which is what they have. But the Bengals end up running 3 deep zone. They got 4 underneath, 4 zone players underneath. And when you get zone, this receiver down here, Deshaun Jackson, he's going to run up to about 10 to 12 yards, hook up over the ball. Sometimes these linebackers split. They drop opposite. They create a nice throwing lane. Wentz stares it down. This linebacker right here watches Wentz's eyes. When he's about to throw the ball, he cuts underneath and makes the interception. There it is. They're playing zone. And again, Wentz is starting to throw the ball. You see this linebacker anticipating the throw. He cuts underneath, makes the interception. Turnover. You can't have that in this type of. Okay, we're now in the second quarter. The Eagles are up 3-0. It's 3rd and 10, ball on their own 19. This is just a mistake that, again, Wentz can't make in this type of situation. What you're going to see here is, on 3rd and 10, the Bengals are going to line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and essentially 7 players up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to threaten the blitz. Okay, Eagles are in an empty set. So they got 3 receivers split out over here. You got 2 receivers there. They only have 5 in protection versus a potential 7 rushers. The Bengals end up rushing 6. They take this linebacker who's threatening this weak A gap, and they push here. This defender right here who's lined up over the tight end, he blitzes. He's the free guy. He's the guy that Wentz must see in this situation. That he's running free, and when he's running free, then Wentz has got to get the ball out of his hands and throw to the hot read. The only hot read available is this receiver down here who's pushing up and running a delay route. That ball, as soon as when he sees this man rush, that ball should be delivered here. Wentz doesn't see it, gets flushed, and ends up making a bad play. Here it is. There's the blitz. Again, there's 21. He's running free. Got all these other receivers running deep routes. This defender right here, they only have 2 underneath. They're playing sort of a matchup zone with only 5 defenders, so there's a lot of holes underneath. Wentz should stick his foot in the ground, put the ball right on this guy, and force 22 to make the tackle before 10 yards. Again, he doesn't see it. He gets flushed, has to throw it away. Incomplete. Now they're punting. Okay, here we go. It's later on in the second quarter, 4:55 left. It's 3-3. The Eagles are driving. It's 3rd and 9 this time, ball on the 44, so another third down conversion opportunity. And what they're going to line up in an empty set again. Again, 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, and the Bengals are going to show 5 up at the line of scrimmage. You got 5 blockers, you got 4 D linemen, you got this linebacker stepped up in this B gap, and you got man across the board. You got press man up here. This corner's off. But it's man across the board. The mistake that the Bengals make is they're playing outside leverage. They end up blitzing this linebacker, and they play outside leverage in their man coverage situation. There is no hole player. Usually when you play man, you rush 4. This man will drop off, and he'll cover this part of the field, and the defenders will play outside leverage, force the receivers inside to their help. There is no help. So in this situation, they should be playing inside leverage and force all completions to be outside, which are harder balls to complete generally. This defender's playing outside leverage. He lets the number 3 receiver inside to the wide open hole. Wentz sees it, puts it on him for a nice gain. There's the snap of the ball. Again, outside leverage. Here's the blitzer. There's no one here. The only guy left is the middle safety. Wentz sees that, puts the ball on him, turn up field, nice gain on 3rd and long. Okay, same drive. It's 3-3, tie score, second quarter, 3:35 left. Another crucial 3rd and long situation. Ball's on the plus 27, so they are in field goal range. You don't want to take a sack in this situation. And what the Eagles are going to run is they're going to run this receiver in motion and make a 3-by-1 set. They're going to take this outside receiver and run him deep. They'll take the motion receiver. He's going to run a 7 route. And then this tight end right here, he's going to chip help to the defensive end into the flat. So they're going to create a three-layer route concept with a deep route, an intermediate route on the 7, and then a flat route. They're trying to high-low the defenders. What the Bengals are running, they're running up top sort of a 2 concept. They're going to roll this corner here. They're going to play this safety. He's going to run out of it. He's kind of disguised, and he's going to run out of it and play over the top. And what this corner ends up doing is he's going to run with this vertical to about 10 yards, and then he's going to wheel back inside and try to trap the flat as this tight end breaks to the flat. Wentz throws it to him, traps it, makes the tackle. So there it is. The defender, see, he's running with this man right here. Now the ball's going to be thrown into the flat. He's going to drive on that and blow him up. Wentz should have pumped the ball to the flat and then let the ball fly right down the sidelines to be caught right here. But the ball's thrown in the flat. Corner comes up, makes the tackle short of the yards to gain. They have to settle for a field goal. Here we go. It's later in the second quarter with 20 seconds left. They're on the 2-minute drive. It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the plus 26. Almost the same situation I just showed you. They're down 10-6, the Eagles are. And this shows you what Carson Wentz can be. It's a very impressive on what he does in this situation. Again, very similar situation that I just showed you. What they're going to do is they're going to run pretty much the same route. The only difference is they're going to take this receiver right here and run him in what we call an orbit motion. He's going to start across and come back almost to where he started, as opposed to running him across the formation. He's going to end up at pretty much in the same spot as he was the last play. They're running the same route combination. We got the takeoff up top. We got the 7 route by the number 2 receiver. Again, we got the tight end chip help into the flat. Now, in this situation, the Bengals are playing the exact same coverage they did. This safety, who's been trailing the receiver in motion. He's going to bail out of there and play a half safety. This safety is going to work over here. And this corner right here, again, he's going to carry this go route to about 8 to 10 yards. Then he's going to wheel back, and he's going to try to blow up the tight end if they throw to the flat. And Wentz does a great job. There's the corner. He's driving on that flat. And again, like we showed you before, here's the receiver running down the rail wide open because this corner is playing the trap technique. Wentz learns his lesson from the last time, makes the throw, catch, ball in the end zone, touchdown. It's a great job by Carson Wentz. Great adjustment in game. This play is part of the drive leading up to the touchdown throw that I just showed you. It's a very nice play concept in the running game to get a chunk yards running the ball. And they're going to line up in 11 personnel, 1 tight end, 3 receivers, gun situation. They're just going to run an inside run to the back. He gashes it up in there into positive territory for about 20 yards. We'll look at the back end. Okay, and what they're going to run is we're going to run what they call a tackle trap. Okay, the right tackle, he's going to flash this defensive end and climb to the second level. The right guard's going to fan out and block this defensive end. You got the center climbing on the middle linebacker. You got a block back on the 3 technique. The tight end's going to step down here and work back out to this defensive end. They're going to pull the tackle here. They're going to solidify the 3 technique and pull the tackle. This 3 technique, when the right guard works to kick out the left defensive end, this 3 technique widens with him. That sets up this kick out block. You got 2 linemen climb on the linebackers, and you got a nice inside handoff to Sanders here, and he's going to make a nice run. Again, the ball snapped. And look at the way this 3 technique is widening with this guard right here. It's really going to set up this trap block. Again, you got a clean climb. You got a double 2 climb. Nice seam right up in there. The back hits it. Nice gain in the 2-minute drive. Okay, here we go. It's late in the 3rd quarter. Eagles are ahead 16-10. It's 2nd and 10. The Bengals have the ball on the fringe of the red zone, the plus 29. And what's going on here is it's a 2-by-2 set. The Bengals are going to run this receiver in motion. And what happens when he comes in motion, this corner, who's on top of this receiver, he walks to the end of the line of scrimmage. Whenever you see that, that's a big indicator that he's going to blitz off the edge. So they bring him across, line him up outside this tight end right here. They're going to block. It's going to be a play action where the quarterback sets up in the pocket. Now the Eagles are a big man-to-man team. This corner steps down. He's covering the X receiver in man coverage. You got this corner covering the Z receiver in man coverage. And all they're doing is they're running both receivers working towards the middle of the field and then taking it to the corner. This X receiver does a great job of getting his man running, getting him to overplay, and then he crosses face and he's wide open to the corner. There's the motion. The ball snapped. Again, there's the receiver right here, right up top here. He's going to really sell it. You'll see it. Gets him to overcommit. Now he crosses his face. And Burrows already has the ball in the air as he's coming out of his break. He's throwing the ball to a spot. Nice catch. Turn up field. Get the ball down inside the 5-yard line. Okay, we're into the 4th quarter, 7:04 left in the game. Bengals are up 20-16. They got a 3rd and 15, ball on their own 40-yard line. This is a very interesting play here. What you got going here is the Eagles, they have 7 defenders basically at the sticks, at the line to gain. So they're playing sort of a flat top type coverage here. They're defending the line to gain. And the Bengals know they're going to do that. And what they end up running is they take these 3 receivers and they run them up and they become blockers. They take the single receiver here. He runs up and becomes blockers. The 2 offensive linemen who are uncovered, that don't have a defensive lineman on top of them, they take a step back in pass protection. They release down the field. The running back just runs what we call an angle route. He starts out, comes back in, the ball's thrown to him beyond the defensive line, but in front of all these other 8 people with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers in front. It's almost like a big screen pass that they're running, and we'll see what happens on the play. Again, the ball snapped. Again, there's everybody releasing. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The ball's being thrown to the back. They're not down the field. Again, all these guys have to come on, take on blocks, shed blocks, and make the tackle. The ball's caught. Blocks are made. Back makes a nice cut, hits the seam, and takes it all the way inside the 20-yard line. Here we go. It's nut cutting time. 4th quarter, 30 seconds left. The Eagles are down by 7. It's 2nd and 7, ball on the +7. They're in the tight red zone. This is just a great play by Carson Wentz. Show you what he can do athletically to help you win a game. The Bengals are going to run a single high safety. Essentially, it's a matchup type zone. Look, you got some zone defenders in here. Everyone else is kind of matching up and playing their man. The Eagles are going to run a little snag route with this tight end right here. They're going to run the back off his hip down the rail, try to create a rub situation. You got in breakers up here. None of them are open, and Wentz does a great job of not forcing the ball, scrambling out of the pocket, and making a play with his legs. Snap the ball. Again, no one's open at this point. Covered, 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 covered. He could have tried to drill it in here. Okay, he didn't like it. That's probably his only option at this point. He escapes the pocket. Again, he has a chance to throw it here, but he decides to pull it down. And again, use his big body, use his speed to get the ball in the end zone, tie the score, send it into overtime. That's a nice play. Now we'll take a look at the 49ers in their game versus the Giants. We'll start in the first quarter. 3:18 left. They're already up 3-0. The ball's on the +14-yard line. It's 3rd and 9. These are the type of plays you have to convert if you're going to win in the National Football League. Okay, they line up in an empty set. The Giants are running man coverage. They got man here. They got man outside here. They got man here. And they're doubling the inside guys. You're going to get a safety and a linebacker doubling this receiver. You got a safety and a defensive back doubling this receiver. And all the 49ers do is they'll run the inside guy through to take those defenders out of there. They'll take the number 2 receiver and run him on like a 7 hook route. And they'll take the outside receiver, push up. He's going to come right off the hip, right through the wake that's created by these 2 receivers' release. There should be a nice hole right in there. Drill it on them, turn it up the field, and get the first down. There it is. Again, there's the mesh that's created. There's the pick. Again, this defender has his back to the play. This safety is driving on this receiver. They're not aware that the number 1 receiver is coming underneath. Mullins already has the ball ready to throw. It's out of his hands. Catch, turn up field, first down. Now they're in business to turn this into a touchdown. Okay, here we go. It's 6-3. The 49ers are up. The Giants have the ball. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. This is a nice play by the Giants, Daniel Jones. Okay, the 49ers are playing a quarters type, kind of a match zone type coverage here. And essentially, this corner down here is man-to-man coverage with this receiver right here. And what you're going to see is he's going to give him the release. The receiver's going to release outside. This corner's going to run with him. He's going to stay on top. And Daniel Jones does a nice job of throwing the back shoulder throw in this situation. There it is. Back shoulder. Nice throw, nice catch. You got to defend that if you're going to play that type of coverage. Okay, it's second quarter, 6:38 left. It's the game 6-6 tie. 49ers have the ball. They're driving. And the way the 49ers like to play, they like to run the ball. They like to set things up off the run. So what they're doing is they're motioning this receiver down into the box, and he's going to look like he's going to come and try to block the safety that's fitting down the box in the running game. Then the 49ers are going to run a hard play action to their right with the sole purpose of getting this linebacker, this safety who's fitting in the box, to step up in run support to create some space, and this receiver is going to slip through this C gap and try to get leverage on his coverage man, cross the field. The good throw, he should be open for a completion. And there's the snap. There the linebackers stepping up versus the run. Here's the receiver slipping through the C gap. He's one-on-one with this defender. Again, he's got inside leverage right there. All he has to do is push up at him and break away, which he does. There's the separation. The ball's in the air. Nice catch. Nice gain. Okay, second quarter, minute 13 left. They're on the 2-minute drive. The game's still in the balance. It's 6-6. It's 1st and 10, ball in the +10. So they got the ball in the tight red zone. And again, the 49ers are a run-first team. All their other offense comes off the running game. And the best thing you can do in the red zone is establish the run, which is what they do here. They line up. It's 21 personnel, 2 backs, a tight end, 2 receivers. They motion to a slot. They're just going to hand it to the strong side. Everyone's blocked up. Nice run. Get the ball in the end zone. We'll look at the back end. Look at the blocking scheme. Again, there they are. They're going to motion this receiver across. He's going to take his man with him. So there's going to be one less player in run support. All they're going to do is block down with the tight end, block down with the offensive left tackle. They're going to scoop on the backside up to the second level, cut off the backside. This guard is going to pull, and he's going to trap the end man on the line of scrimmage. With this defender out of the play, they have the fullback climbing on this linebacker. This safety is the only free hitter who has a chance to make the play. There's the motion. You got block down. You got the scoop block here. Here's the left guard right here, pulling to kick him out. You got the fullback. He's going to search this linebacker. If every block is maintained, there it is. Again, nice block, outside head placement by the fullback. That springs the back to the outside. And again, he's got to outrace 2 guys to the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, nice design, nice execution, nice run for the score. Here we go. We're still in the second quarter, 55 seconds left. 13-6, 49ers are ahead. They got the ball back after a turnover. It's 1st and 10 on the fringe of the red zone. This is just a breakdown in coverage by the Giants and a young quarterback reading the breakdown and taking advantage of it. The Giants are going to run a 3-deep coverage. You got 3 deep defenders. You got 4 underneath. The 49ers motion to back out of the backfield into the slot, so they have an empty set. Okay, they're trying to run a pick route with a double move route by the inside receiver. The snap of the ball, this corner right here, instead of sinking and playing his deep third, he levels and he's trying to almost playing this X receiver on a little bit of a hitch route, and that allows this back, who's not really the primary receiver, to run up the field and run a 7 route behind this corner down here. He ends up being wide open, and the ball's completed, and he gets the ball down in there. And there it is. Here's 27. He sees this running back release inside the flat defender, so he starts to settle on this receiver right here, and that opens this hole back here where the back is running to again. There he is. He's late to it. Ball's thrown. Nice adjustment by the back. Ball inside the 10-yard line. Now we're in the third quarter. 8:06 left. It's 16-9. Game still in the balance. 49ers have the ball, 1st and 10, ball on their own 25-yard line. This is just a nice play concept that they've gotten to. They're going to motion the tight end across the formation. They got 2 backs, a tight end, 2 receivers in the game, and all they're going to run is they're going to run just a basic RPO. The line's going to reach play side to their right. The tight end's going to reach his man. You got this back right here. He's going to release out of the backfield as if he's going to look to block this linebacker. The quarterback, Mullins, is going to put the ball in the back stomach as if he's handing him the ball, and he's reading this linebacker. If the linebacker feathers out here to try to get under this slant route, he's going to hand it off. There'll be one short defending the run. Again, if he plays the run action, goes with the action of the line and the back, he's going to open up a nice hole. Again, he plays the run. The quarterback pulls it and hits the backside slant. There it is. Again, play it back. Yeah, wide open. This defender played the run. They're going to stick it right on the receiver. Nice catch, turn upfield, nice gain on 1st and 10. They're in business. Here we go, still in the 3rd quarter. It's the same drive. 49ers are up 16-9. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the plus 19. They have it in the red zone. Again, like we've talked, the 49ers are a run-first team. And off of the running game, you get into a play action. But then you can also get into some misdirection type plays, which is what they do here. And this is what they're running. They're going to run this man in motion right here. They're going to fake a running play to the left and then bring this receiver with the cut down split around on the reverse. You look at the fullback right now. He's going to run like he's trying to lead up for this back to the left side. He wheels all the way around. He's leading the play. So there's the motion. Again, watch the fullback. He's going to start this way. He's going to wheel around. They're going to pull this right guard to the left. And the rest of the line are going to block their guys, and they're going to climb to the 2nd level. And there's the fullback wheeling back around. The ball hasn't even been handed yet. We got a lineman to the 2nd level. We got another lineman climbing to the 2nd level. Yeah, there's the handoff. They got 3 guys out in front of them. 1, 2 offensive linemen and a fullback. Again, they got 1, 2, and 3 guys in pursuit. Sets up the block, cuts it up in there. Nice block by everybody down the field. And there you go. Now they're up by 2 touchdowns. Now we're in the 4th quarter. The 49ers are driving. They have the ball in the plus 19. They're in the red zone. They're up by 2 scores, 23-9. There's 14 minutes left in the game. Again, you get into the red zone. You got to be creative. You have to find different ways to get the ball in the end zone. What they're going to do here is they're going to run a hard play action to this back. They're in a 21 personnel. You got 2 backs. You got a tight end. You got 2 receivers. They'll motion this receiver across. He'll run a go route. The tight end will run a go route. Try to get these defenders out of there. They're going to fake the running play to the right side. These 4 offensive linemen are going to get out in front. The back's going to turn around. They're just going to dump a screen pass to him. He's going to cut up and take it to the house. There's the motion. Snap of the ball. Hard play action right there. These receivers should take some of these secondary players with them. Again, there's the offensive line releasing. This man may be down the field. He is engaged, so he's allowed to do that. Again, nice pass to the back. Back makes a nice catch. Cuts up the field into the end zone. Touchdown. Broke the game wide open. Now they're up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, and that should do it for the game.